Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're gonna make some big, soft gingerbread cookies. But yeah, anyways, as you can see, we have special helper Madison. Say hi.
Say hi.
She's nice and shy. She's gonna help us cook some shapes and sizes and everything. So, as you can see here, to do this recipe, which again we grabbed from allyourrecipes.com, and we're doing some Christmas baking. We're not professionals, so if you screw this up, it's not my fault. Anyways, so as you can see here, you're gonna need flour. You're going to need some ground ginger. You're going to need some baking soda. You need some ground cinnamon, some ground cloves, some salt, some margarine, some white sugar, an egg, tablespoon of water. Uh-oh, I don't think we have enough of that. And then a cup of molasses. And then we're going to need some white sugar. So as you can see, all our stuff is here. And the only thing that we found was quite expensive, or to hunt down, was the ground cloves. Because everyone has, oh, ours is better than the other. Yeah, ground cloves are ground cloves to me. Nothing's really different. But anyways, we got everything here. We're going to start mixing some stuff up. And I'm going to uncrinkle my recipe I just crinkled. And the first thing you're going to want to do is preheat. Preheat right there. 350 degrees. So put your oven at that. And then if you don't know what Fahrenheit is, because yours is in Celsius, it's 175 degrees Celsius. So the first thing we're going to do is sift together the flour, the ginger, and the baking soda, the cinnamon, the cloves, and the salt, which you can see right here. So I'll stop right there, see if it'll focus in for us. That's our first step. And if you have a sifter, like we do, if you don't, they're cheap, go buy one. You'll use them every time you bake. And as you can see, Madison's got her hands in there. She's helping us out. So there we go. That right there was 2 cups, and I guess we would need 2 1/4.
We need our quarter
cup. As you can see, we have food dye in there from an earlier experiment. And that's a 1/3. We're just great with our quarters. So we're going to sift in a 1/4 cup. And then after that, we're going to sift in our ginger, which is 2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons?
First, she'll just quickly...
I do it.
There we go.
As you can see, the helper's got it. Sifting is easy.
Okay, flour. How much ginger?
You're going to need 2 teaspoons of ginger.
Oh, this isn't even open yet.
Not even open. Fresh from the package. So we're going to sift that in. You see where this is going. Just do what we're doing. Sift that in. And then from there, we're going to need a larger bowl. But first, do that process, sift all that in together, and stay tuned for the next process. All right. Thanks to Pro Maddie. Sin. Sorry, she hates when I say Maddie. I'm so used to calling my niece Maddie. You've seen the poo face. She went very angry. So, as you can see here, it smells very cinnamony, you know. And like I said, we put in 2 1/4 cups of flour. We put in 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. We put in 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cloves, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now, the next thing that we need to do is grab another bowl, which is that large bowl right there, and we're going to start mixing in our margarine, our 1 cup of sugar, and you're just going to work that together until it looks kind of fluffy like, and then you beat in your egg. Beat it, just beat it. You have a dad to do that. And then you stir in your water and your molasses. So we're going to start that. And then after we get those in the big bowl here, then we have to gradually sift in this stuff all over top of the other bowl. So stay tuned. We're going to get together our creamery, as they call it. We're going to cream this bowl. And it's going to be, like I said, we have 1 cup of sugar. We're going to mix in the margarine, which is 3/4 cup. And we're going to do that until it's fluffy. And then we're going to slowly beat in the egg and stir in the water and the molasses. So that's what we're going to do. So, just to save you the noise, what we did already is we beat it in our sugar and our margarine together. And then now we're going to add in the molasses, it looks like here.
Yep.
And then we're going to also stir in our little bit of water here. And as you can see, it's on a lower setting, so we should be good. It's just majorly has to be on chaotic high mode when you're trying to do just butter, because butter can be just weird to work with. And don't forget, molasses is thick to work with too. It's not your water. So, as you can see, we have this coming together. And now we need to get ready, and we're going to slowly sift in this magical number here. So, after you've got this going like it was going, we'll actually be using probably a spoon to sift it in, but we'll use that. We'll sift and stir. She'll probably be sifting, or Chantel will probably be stirring. So it'll go that way. So we're going to, at this point, knock that off a little bit. Oh yeah. And then from this point, we got our sifter. You get to...
I do that.
Here, help mommy shake it in a second. There you go.
Okay, hold on, hold
Bam.
on, hold on. One thing at a time here, baby.
Cooking with kids is always fun. Isn't that right? Yeah.
Alright.
And there we go. Now, as we shake, we stir. This is the magic of doing cooking. And why am I showing this? To show you, nobody's perfect at it. Unless you have a bowl that's like mounted to the floor. We could just be using that, you know, the mixer, but we're going to save that for, you know, other things.
We should have.
Yeah, probably. Alright, cool. So now we're just going to mix it all in together, and we're going to make it look really cool. Again, you're going to look at it and you're going to say, my gosh, that's a lot of flour. But the truth be told, just keep moving it. And as long as you keep moving
Don't
it, you'll see.
inhale it.
Yeah, don't inhale it. But as you move it and knead it and put your hands in it and work it, you'll see that the flour will disappear and it'll change. Okay? So work it in there until it's all brown-like and not so fluffy white. And then, after you get that all going, we can get our cookie sheets together because we're going to make some gingerbread cookies. And we're going to roll them out.
Gingerbread.
Yeah, yeah. We can't even really use our dyes on this stuff because gingerbread, you can't dye gingerbread. It already comes out poop brown. So, all we're going to do is, oh yeah, you can already see it. It's getting thicker. See all the powder is disappearing? So, some other good things and tips for you is when you're taking it out of the bowl, make sure you get some flour on your hands so that way it doesn't stick to your fingers when you lift it up. And you're going to need to knead it and stuff when it's here so that way it's one big ball. Throw a little bit of flour on your rolling pin here, and then we're going to roll it out flat. So stay tuned. Alright, so we got Madison and Chantel. They're just rolling some balls like so. I told you that we'll probably want to make it flat or whatnot. No, you don't want to roll it with a rolling pin. Screw that. Just get a sheet, spray it, make them into balls like so, and then, just like peanut butter cookies, you take the fork and you do your cross. You cross each cookie. It's the ritual. It makes for magically deliciousness.
Why do I do that?
Doesn't that look cool?
Yeah.
It's like a game of tic-tac-toe. So, do that with all your cookies. And then, what we're going to do is after you got a full sheet, you're going to make sure you heard mine just go off right there. So it means that it's ready and it's up to temperature. We're going to put it in. And then it says here that you cook these things for 10 minutes. Put it in for... I give you amazing gingerbread cookies. As you can see, they've turned out great. Some people would have done gingerbread man shapes, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to devour them. So, this is Cookie Monster approved. And again, we're not professionals. We're just having fun doing Christmas baking, and I'm just showing you how it's done. Press the like button if you liked it, and subscribe for more, I guess, baking once in a while. I mainly do mechanic work or other stuff other than baking, but sometimes this kind of stuff just happens in life, and you film it. So, enjoy. Have a good one.